Look at this t-shirt. There's no logo, no print, no color block, just plain cotton folded like every other t-shirt on the shelf. Now here's the strange part. This exact t-shirt with nothing on it costs more than 98% of branded t-shirts that actually have a logo printed on it. And yet, people don't just buy this once. They come back and buy the same t-shirt again and again. In white, in grey, in navy. Some of them even have up to 8 versions of that same t-shirt. So how does a brand that refuses to put its name on the products outsell brands that scream their name on every inch of fabric? Why are people paying more for less branding? In this video, I'll break down the actual mechanics behind why Uniqlo's blank t-shirt works as a business strategy, not as a fashion statement, and why boring might be one of the smartest positioning moves in retail today. To understand this, let's go back to 1998. Japan was deep into what people called the lost decade. The economy had crashed and salaries were frozen. And for the first time in a generation, people stopped buying clothes to show off. They started buying clothes to just get through the day. That year, Uniqlo launched a fleece jacket. There was no branding and it had only one function: keep you warm without costing a fortune. It sold 2 million units in year 1, 8.5 million the year after. And here's the part that matters. Uniqlo didn't succeed because the fleece was cheap. It succeeded because it was the first time a product told the customer, I am not here to make a statement, I am here to work. That one insight became the entire company. Now let's break down exactly how no branding became a business advantage. There isn't one reason, there are 5 separate mechanisms working together for this. Mechanism 1. The fabric is the actual product, not the label. Uniqlo partners with Toray Industries, the same company that makes carbon fibers for aircrafts. That partnership built HeatTech and AIRism, fabrics engineered to react to your body's moisture and temperature. A plain t-shirt from Sarojini Nagar and a plain t-shirt from Uniqlo look identical from 3 feet away. They are not identical close up. One is commodity cotton, the other is R&D you can't see. So you're not paying for the logo you're not seeing, you're paying for the fabric signs you can't see either. And that's the point. It doesn't need to announce itself. Mechanism 2. Removing logos removes the expiry date on the product. A branded t-shirt is tied to a season, a collaboration, a trend cycle. The moment the trend dies, so does the demand for that exact t-shirt. A blank t-shirt has no season. It doesn't go out of fashion because it was never in fashion to begin with. This is why people buy 8 of the same shirt. There's zero social risk in repeating it. Compare that to a logo tee. Wearing the same one every week actually feels like you own nothing else. Mechanism 3. Control over manufacturing, not just design. Uniqlo runs on something called the SPA model. Speciality store retailer of private-label apparel, meaning they control the fabric, development, factory floor, and quality checks directly, instead of just designing something and handing it over to the vendor. Their staff, called Takumi, literally live inside partner factories, and as a result, the white t-shirt you buy in Mumbai is identical to the one sold in Tokyo. That consistency is invisible until you notice it's never broken. Trust builds from that invisibility, not from a marketing campaign. Mechanism 4. It removes a decision, not just a design. Every logo, every print, every colorway is a decision the customer has to evaluate. Does this match me? Does it suit the vibes? Will people judge this? A blank basic removes all of that. You're not deciding whether it fits your identity because it was built to fit everyone's. That's not a lack of design, that is the design. Less to think about is for a certain kind of buyer worth paying a premium for. Mechanism 5. Quiet becomes its own status signal. In a market where everyone is showing brand names, choosing not to show one becomes a signal in itself. But only to people who already know what the shirt costs and where it's from. It's a status marker that only functions for people already in on it, which paradoxically makes it more exclusive than a loud logo. Because a loud logo works on everyone. Quiet only works on the people who are informed. Put these 5 together and you get the real principle. Uniqlo isn't selling the absence of a brand. It's selling a brand experience so consistent, so engineered, and so quietly confident that it doesn't need a logo to prove its premium. The logo was always a shortcut for trust. Uniqlo just built the trust directly into the product, so it skipped the shortcut. So here's what you actually take from this. 1. A product doesn't need a logo if the product itself is doing the convincing. 2. Removing decisions for a customer is a design choice, not a lack of one. 3. Consistency built over years becomes a stronger trust signal than any campaign. That is it from my side. See you in the next one, and please subscribe for more such marketing case studies.